Hotmixology, mixing up the best cocktails in the world right here. You just poured me something that's great right here, the Michael Collins Irish whiskey.
We're going with the 10-year malt right here is what you're sipping on, and it's just fantastic stuff. It's one of the last independent Irish distilleries that makes small batches.
I've drank a lot of that up with my great buddy Greg Schwab with Michael Collins.
What we're doing is kind of a traditional German drink or holiday drink, and we're changing it up a little by putting in the Michael Collins as our whiskey base for our main distillant. And we're offsetting it with the tradition, of course, the Bärenjäger.
Now you love this stuff. What is it about Bärenjäger?
I don't know, maybe it's being German. It's something about having the original honey flavor in, you know, the very first distillant with honey.
Now, and it's kind of a liqueur, if you will, but it's still a higher proof on it. So
yeah,
it's great on its own and great in cocktails as a base.
It's a great mixer as well. You can use it all the way around. In Germany, a lot of times they sip it just straight, but we also like it, you know, in fun cocktails.
I see you, Hotmixology, doing it right. Best cocktails in the world right here. And Greg, what are you doing here? I see you've garnished something up with the apples.
All we did here was core out some apples. So we chopped the top off, core them out, and we'll be using those as our glasses. If you've ever had like a candied apple, it's kind of along that style with whiskey added in. And pretty much you can add whiskey to anything and it's great.
Did you rim the top of it?
Yes, we did. We rimmed this with a cinnamon sugar.
If you don't come down to Scruffy Murphy's and try one of his cocktails for yourself, check out hotmixology.com and mix up his cocktails. All the recipes are going to be on there. Now, how do we mix this up?
Well, this is quite simple. We won't be shaking this like you normally do. We're just throwing a little bit of honey in first.
With the Bärenjäger,
yes,
right there. So when you core the apple, though, you have to make sure you don't go too deep in it.
Yeah, you don't want to go too deep. You want to make sure you get all the seeds out, and you want to have enough space that you can have a decent-sized cocktail in there, which is kind of key. Michael Collins on top, and then basically we're just going to throw some flammable distillant on top of that. Your favorite rum that's flammable.
So it's got to be a high, you're topping it with a high
viscosity distillant, right. Yes. We want to candy the top of the apple is the goal here. I don't know if you guys can see that.
So what it does is lighting it on fire kind of caramelizes the rim that you put on the
right.
apple.
It'll also help mix your alcohol with your, you know, your higher viscosity with your lower viscosity. And the nice thing with the apple is it's not going to heat up like a glass. And then when you want to put it out, you just simply put the top on it and it puts out your flame.
And make sure you put out the flame before you take the shot. And make sure. Let it cool, like Greg said, if it's not in an apple, which isn't going to heat up, if you do it in a shot glass, it's going to heat that glass up.
Yeah, and you can always add more cinnamon. So you want to top it with cinnamon for a little extra flair, and we're calling this one the Collins Baren apple.
I'm going to put it out right there, and we just drink it straight out of the apple.
You don't have to worry
about
a hot glass.
Come down into Scruffy Murphy's. Check out Craig every single day. He's down here working hard at mixing up great cocktails with great products. Best cocktails in the world. Salute.